Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to creating the diorama base for the 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham that we're building. And last time we ballast this actual section of the driveway, and other than like some chipping here and there where I didn't get the glue quite right evidently, I think it turned out alright. It looks a lot better than it did. So I'm pretty happy with that. I said I was going to do the touch up after or off camera. It won't be too hard to do that. It just, like I was saying, if you didn't watch the previous video, I'll just take a smaller brush, dip it in a little glue, and then I'll just hit the glue where the white is showing and sprinkle a little bit more ballast on it and let it dry off. But before I did that, I figured I would get the rock driveway put on in this video. So I cut out my little foam section there that's going to represent the rock driveway. And as you can see, we got a little bowing here. Not really worried about that. What I'll probably end up doing is do a sanding on the side again. But I plan on having like a 1/4 inch framing around the entire thing, and then the wooden sides as well, so it's going to have a kind of a frame out the whole diorama there, and that way too it'll kind of keep everything concentrated in the middle of the actual diorama. And then if some of this flakes off over time, it'll stay here and not on my shelf. Is what my thinking is there. So, but I already glued down the foam piece for that. What we're going to do in this video is take some of that masking tape again, and we are going to mask off the areas that we don't want to get glue. Better stand up, and that looks like a good spot there for it. Also, I want to try not to get the rock on my driveway. Probably get a piece of paper would be a good idea and put over the rest of it. I don't want to press it too deep in there because I don't want to end up peeling off any more ballast. I think that's what happened here, is the tape actually pulled off a lot of that. So compared to the first couple attempts, I am not going to complain about it. I really like that. It looks fancy. The road looks good. Like I said, this ballast is probably twice as tan as I would have liked it, but you know, this is a kind of a fantasy make-believe scene is what it is. So like I said in one video, I'm just gonna pretend like if I can afford a 1957 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham, I can afford to have some fancier concrete. So I'm gonna get a sheet of paper over here, and we're just going to cover over this here so we don't get any rock there, and I think I can avoid that section. Excuse me. Boy, I mowed the lawn last night, and my allergies are not my sinuses are not digging it, so I need to find my rock. There it is. Again, we're going to sprinkle this, and this kind of scaled out to be basically 1.5 inch, 2 inch rock in the scale. So that's about what I got in there for the real deal. But let's get the glue out, and we need to paint it on. might go a little heavier with this glue because it's not like the ballast to where it's just kind of, it's thicker, so I want to make darn sure that it's going to stick right. So I might even go heavier with the glue than I did before. Sure, I get these edges better than I did last time. That could have been a portion of what happened here in that section there. A little bit smoother. Like that. We'll just lay that off there and let it kind of balance out a little bit. It looks like full coverage from this direction. The light is showing me. I got a lot more glue right here though than I do on everything else, so there we go. Let that kind of flatten for a second. And I need to open up my rock. Just a little corner of it because I don't want to be losing a bunch. And I think I'm going to get one of those little cups, because I seem to have a lot better control with that. Oh, that's going to be nice. That will be nice. Alright, how are we looking here? Pretty flat? Let's go ahead and get serious and stand up so we can look overhead and shake it. And go this way so I don't lose most of it. Well, it would appear that I got the right amount in the cup. I'm going to kind of fill this crack area here and go over it a little bit. Again, I'm not too worried about the outside edge because it's going to have a border. Might as well just have it. I'm thinking the heavier it is on there, the more it's going to settle in, and you're not wasting any, because maybe the next video I'll do will be after this dries. I'll tip it over and show you how easy it comes off, and then how you can collect it just as easy to reuse. And then we'll do the touch-up right on camera then. Might as well. That'd be a nice little video. But there is our rock driveway spread down. So I think we'll call that the plan for now. And it's looking a lot better than it did. And I'm going to go ahead and start the P40's diorama, because I want to get that static grass machine out and want to make sure that I have some practice on it. I am going to lay the foam over this and do the static grass over the foam, because that's going to make a mess. Even worse than this stuff, I think. But anyways, enough rambling. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.